Alright guys, today we're taking a look at a game on the Oculus Quest 2 called Lost Recipes. It is a cooking game where you're basically a ghost chef in training and you're going to be cooking for other ghosts from the Greek, Chinese, and Maya civilizations. So this is a much different game than other cooking games. This is more of a relaxing experience, a learning experience where you actually take your time. You're not graded on how fast you do things or anything. It's about looking at the ingredients, doing it correctly, traveling to these locations, learning about their culture, about these dishes, and it's a very educational experience. And actually, you can actually learn how to cook these dishes from the game, and then take those learning things and go into the real world and actually make these dishes, which is really, really cool. Especially me, who can't cook for his life and doesn't cook at home at all because my wife does all the cooking. So this is a really cool game that I wanted to check out because it's very different than all the other cooking games that we have, where usually everything is about doing everything the fastest, and this game's more about taking your time and listening to the authentic voices that are in the game, which is really cool. They got the authentic people from those areas, from the civilizations and stuff, and from their cultures to actually do the voiceover work that's talking to you and guiding you through these recipes and stuff. So it looks really cool. So let's go ahead and dive into the video.
Gaming tech, eating brekkie is the gaming tech. Going for a brekkie is the gaming tech. Gaming techie is the gaming tech. Gaming techie.
Alright guys, here we are with Lost Recipes on the Oculus Quest 2. I'm really excited to dive into this game because this game is all about, a calming experience about learning how to cook and learning how to cook from different cultures like China and other places that we're going to explore. And in real life, I'm a really terrible cook. My wife does all the cooking. I don't really cook at all. And this game apparently teaches you how to cook in real life. You can take what you learn in this game and actually bring it over to, the real world and know how to cook these recipes, which is really interesting to me. So let's dive in here and see exactly what this game is about, shall we? Like cooking, traveling, and ghosts? Join now. Grab and tear off the tab. All right.
A new volunteer? You want to cook for ghosts, huh? Think you can learn a bunch of traditional recipes? Well, come over here and we'll get you trained up.
Teleport to the ghost. Press up on the thumbstick to select the location. All right.
Well done. I've got some ghosts who'll be real excited to meet you and share their recipes. I think you'll have a lovely time. First, you need to learn how to get around the kitchen. Once you're oriented, follow me.
Okay, so you move on the edge.
Yeah, you've got it. Now turn to your right. When you're ready, come over here and ring this bell. That will make you a certified ghost chef in training.
So you basically just snap turn to get around this area.
That's what I like to see, fellow ghost chef. Now remember, cooking should be relaxing. Take your time and pay attention to the recipes.
Okay.
Speaking of which, where should we start you off? Ah, yes. Let's do ancient Greece, 3rd century BCE.
We're going to Greece
There's an
first.
Athenian who wants to share what he used to make for the big festival called Panathenaea. Roasting meats, honeyed wine. I'm getting hungry just thinking about it. Have fun out there. You're gonna do great. And remember, there's no rush. You've got all the time in the world.
All right, so we got all this stuff turned on. Luckily, we don't have to use a snap turn. We can turn that back to smooth, which we do immediately. Okay, so let's go ahead and try this out. Let's see what grapes, grains, and olives.
Kalimera. Oh, this is perfect. I was hoping to get someone in time for the Panathenaea. Well, let's get you situated. I've got a lovely recipe I want you to try. Follow me.
Sure, so we can teleport over here to all these different spots. Okay.
Now, Panathenaea is our largest festival. Athletic games, music, and of course, good food. That's where you come in. We'll start off easy. A triad of staples: grapes, grains, and olives. This recipe tablet should have everything you need to get started.
Okay.
Fill a mixing bowl about a third full with olive oil.
Okay.
Oh, olive oil. Prized among my people. No, literally, we've used it as prizes. You win a chariot race during Panathenaea, you get 140 amphorae full of olive oil.
Now, is there like a measuring cup, or am I supposed to just... Oh, about a third full. Yeah, we definitely need more. There we go. Fill a mixing bowl about a third full. Okay.
Add to the marinade 1 spoon of thyme and 3 spoons of rosemary.
Okay. So 1 teaspoon of thyme, and that is 1 teaspoon of this one. And 3 teaspoons or 3 spoons of this one. 1, 2, 3. Add
the
olives.
olives and let them marinate. Are you a fan of green olives or black olives?
I like green olives better.
Now, those will need to marinate for a bit. Did you know green olives are just black olives that haven't had as much time to ripen?
Nice.
Oh, the tools and ingredients for making pita are over here.
Okay, let's go around.
In the mortarium, use the pestle to grind zea and barley grains into flour. It should be half full of flour after grinding. A mix of zea grain, zea is another name for farro,
Okay.
and barley will make a hearty pita.
Nice, so we have to grind them. There we go. Half full. Looks about half full.
Add a spoon of salt and splashes of sourdough starter, water, oil, and milk.
Okay, so the salt is this one. Looks like. Looks like salt. And splashes.
Look at all these ingredients. We
Sourdough.
want about a 5 to
Water.
3 mix of flour to liquid. That's the ratio for most bread, and it
Oil.
will get us the consistency we want.
Oil.
Take your time measuring things out. We are in no rush.
And the milk. I think that was everything.
Smooth the dough until it's a round ball. Then let it rise.
I think we have the ball. That should be it.
Perfectly round and smooth. Wonderful.
Okay, so we're going this way. Fresh charcoal will light if added to old coals in the oven. Oh, so we gotta bring that dough with us.
Oh, you're going to need more charcoal than that.
Oh, we need more charcoal. It's cool that it helps you along the way.
Looks like the oven is hot enough to start baking some pitas.
Split the dough in half with a knife. Where do we... Oh, so the knife is over there.
Oh, I'll get that.
There we go. He got it. I was like, we just lost half of it. Split dough in half with a knife. Roll it with a pin to flatten. Alright, so we need to use that pin first. We need to go here. There we go.
That's starting to look like a pita.
Okay. Put pitas
Put the pitas in the oven and close good. Let's let that bake. How are the olives coming along? Pour off the marinade and put the olives in a small bowl. Remember to serve the grapes too.
Pour off the marinade and put the olives in a small bowl.
That pita smells perfect. Quick, don't let it burn.
Oh, we gotta go get the pitas. Now what do we do with them?
The pitas are done when they are golden brown. Place the meal on the serving table and ring the bell.
Oh, serving table's right here. Oh, we need the plate.
What a wonderfully simple recipe, but so nutritious, don't you think?
Plate. Okay. Now we need Place the meal on a serving table and ring the... Alright, so we need to grab the other stuff. Oh, I see. I'm a little slow, guys. Like I said, I'm a terrible cook. So it says pour off the marinade. So the marinade that you put the grapes in was just to give the grapes flavor, so you can kind of pour it off and not use it. But then you put the olives that were in there marinating into a small bowl like this, and then also serve the grapes like normal.
The pitas are done. Place the meal on the serving table and ring the... Let's see how we do.
There we go.
We?
That's what it wanted. I'm a little slow.
Oh, Nostimo. That was pretty good.
Nice, nice. We got 4 stars. I don't got that of.
Looks like you've got the basics down.
Oh, this is cool. They give you like an actual rating. So it's not just about learning how to cook. You actually have some incentive to replay these. I did not know that before coming in here. So it even gives you things to look for. There's enough olive oil. Rosemary pita fancy for this, though. Plain is best. So presentation was a 4. The cooking was a 4. The recipe was a 4. The ingredients were a 3. So that's interesting. And then it takes you a little picture of your actual recipe. I don't think the grapes need any more thyme. They're tasty as they are. That's interesting. I like that.
How about it? Want to try another recipe?
So you can see here that there's also some other ones that you unlock. So we're still doing Greece, but you unlock other ones as you progress. Like I said, I'm pretty sure that another one is China. I don't know what the third one is off the top of my head right now. But let's do one more for you guys.
Lucumades, such a classic. We sometimes call them honey tokens. They were given out as prizes at the Olympics.
Let's go to give you a history lesson too of like what the recipes were used for. You know, like they were talking about in the last one, that it's like a really popular dish around the festival. So that's all really cool stuff that makes you learn more about the history of what goes on in Greece as you're making these. Alright, so this is what we're making.
In the mortarium, use the pestle to grind Z grains into flour. It should be half full of flour after grinding.
Okay. Perfect.
Grinding flour from scratch takes a lot of elbow grease, doesn't it?
Add a spoon.
Add a spoon of salt, some water, and a splash of sourdough. A little bit of salt can make a sweet dish taste even sweeter.
So that's some water. I think that's some water. And then a splash of sourdough starter. That would be a splash in my opinion. I think we might need more water actually. Yep. Kind of tells you when to stop if you like listen for it. Okay.
Smooth until it's a round ball. Then let it rise. That looks perfect.
Nice.
Come over here where I am.
Okay.
Fresh charcoal will light when added to your old grill fire. Heat up oil in the frying pan until it boils.
Well, first we gotta add the charcoal that it was talking about. Heat up oil in the frying pan until it boils.
Bring the large dough ball over to the pan. Scoop out at least 6 dough balls, dropping each one into the boiling oil.
1, 2, 3. 4. Okay.
Let the dough balls fry. When they are a deep golden brown, move each dough ball to the plate.
This one's about to like... I think those are getting too cooked. Yeah, you can see why I'm a bad cook, right guys? You see it real well. let dough balls fry when they are deep on the ground with the balls off the plate. In the earthen bowl,
In earthen bowl, combine half water and half honey.
here. Half water. That's not. Wait, what is this? Wait,
Don't worry about spills.
so it wants half honey. Here it is.
Honey, the food of the gods. Ambrosia.
Half honey and half water. Okay. Move the
Move the pan aside and bring the bowl of honey mixture to a boil.
Okay, so we're gonna take this over here. We're gonna move the pan aside, and we're gonna boil this.
Use the spoon to dip each golden dough ball in the still hot honey mixture. When they are shiny, return them to the plate.
So put each ball in the still honey mixture. When shiny, return them to the plate.
Opa! I can't wait. Oh, I'll get that.
Let's see. So it's when they're shiny, you return them to the plate. They ain't shiny yet. I'm gonna say that these are done, guys. I'm gonna say that this is done. We're gonna put these back on the plate. We might be wrong. Probably not gonna get a great grade. We'll probably mess something up. But I don't think they're supposed to be on there that much longer. Okay.
Use the grater to sprinkle some fresh cinnamon on top of each dough ball.
Okay. Wait, hold on. I need to move these balls out of the way. So these, this one needs one. Well, these three got some cinnamon. Okay. They all got some cinnamon on there.
In another bowl, add 1 part wine, 3 parts water, a splash of honey, and a cinnamon stick.
Okay, so we need this bowl here. 1 part wine.
When you're using the wine from the end of harvest, you always want to spice it pretty heavily. It makes it harder to tell how old and musty it is.
I have 1 part wine, 3 parts water. Okay. A splash of honey. That's behind here. A splash. Okay. And a cinnamon stick.
Cinnamon's my favorite spice. Hey, you know, cinnamon bark used to be more
Heat it until it's
valuable
boiling.
than gold.
Okay, so we can take this out of here. And after it boils,
Serve the heated wine in a kilix. A kilix is by far the best way to drink wine.
interesting.
It's shallow, so it makes you want to slow down, sit back, relax, debate.
I'm telling you guys, I'm really hungry.
All that good stuff.
This stuff is making me want to try food. I love trying new food and trying new things as far as food goes and all this. Like, these look great. I want to taste with these. I want to make this in real life and see how this actually tastes.
Place the meal on the serving table and ring the bell.
Okay, so let's take these balls over there.
The grill is ready.
Presentation. Now we know we get graded for presentation. So, oh, there's the bubbling. Take that over there. Careful not to spill it. So we're gonna put that right there.
Are they ready? Let's give them a try.
Let's do it.
Shall we? Yamas.
What do you think?
Gotta say, these are pretty good.
Pretty good. I heard the same thing as last time. Not excellent. So, ooh, we got a 3-star on that one. Not even a 4.
Remarkable. You are really taken to this ghost chef job.
Yeah, our cooking was ass. That makes sense. I mean, matches my my look. But the ingredients were a 4. That's good. The recipe was pretty good. I think we messed up like the frying the donuts. I don't think that was fried correctly. The cinnamon on the dough balls was a bit overpowering. Just a light dusting is perfect. Yeah, I had a feeling we put too much of that too. Next time, let the dough balls dry a little longer. Fry a little longer, otherwise you end up with lukewarm. Yeah, see, this is really cool because it gives you an idea of what you did wrong. The best way to make Mr. Fry, yeah, so we know what we messed up. That's why the cooking was only a 1. Otherwise we would have gotten a higher score. But hey, that presentation though, we got a freaking 5 stars on that presentation. What you know about that?
Ready to try the last ancient Greek recipe? It will take all of the skills you've learned thus far.
So I'm going to leave you guys there. That gives you guys obviously 2 different ideas of how the game is. And it's really cool because they have 2 other chapters here. Unfortunately, they're locked right now, but they do have 2 other chapters. And you can kind of go in and, you know, explore other cultures. And the guide that's talking to you, the one that's talking to me to how to cook and stuff, their culture representative, so somebody from their culture is actually talking and walking you through it. So you hear the different accents and they tell you the story of how those dishes are important to them and what goes on and when they use it. Really, really cool stuff. Definitely a relaxing cooking game, unlike the other cooking games that are on the quest. This is a very much a teaching tool, relaxing cooking game. If you like cooking in the real life and you want to learn some new recipes, this is actually a great way to learn how to make these recipes in real life. I mean, it's really cool. The fact that you can actually, you know, sit here and play a game that will actually then teach you how to make that recipe offline. Granted, I'd still mess mine up. I mean, that's obviously proven here with my 4 stars and a 3-star. I'd still go out of here and probably burn my kitchen down or something. But regardless, you know, you can actually learn cooking from here. Like, I'm sure if my wife got in here who actually does cook in the house, she would learn these recipes and be like, I want to try this stuff, you know, in the real world. It's really cool. And I actually do want to try this stuff. Both of these things sounded cool. So yeah, guys, I hope that guys gives you a good representation of the game. I like the game. I think it serves a purpose of teaching a lot of stuff like I was talking about before, really relaxing experience. If you guys have any questions about what you guys have seen here today, as always, leave those questions down below. If not, thank you guys for watching. Until next time.